Welcome, Wonder Women of the World. This is Ilona Budapest, the Chief Storyteller of 1 Million Women to Tech. And I'm joined here by Ola.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Head of Operations, and Irina.
Hi, Wonder Women of the World. This is Irina, Head of Market.
Awesome. So like usual, I think I would like to prioritize those who come live. So please put your questions, comments, ideas, thoughts, and I will answer those first. Then we will have a little update from each of us, and then we will go and see if the FAQs have any new questions and answer them. Does it sound good? Please put a little thumbs up in the comments if you can hear us all right. Who's watching? Please put something in the comments so we know who you are. I think we can have a quick update in the meantime. So from our perspective, the first and foremost thing is that the gold interest page is up and ready. Oh, and we have our new team member, Esther, here with Luna. Oh my gosh, can you show Luna to the camera? I'm going to showcase Luna. Say hi, everybody. Our newest team member. The beautiful assistant of Esther.
Aww.
She's hungry.
And it's a she. She's a she, so that's always good. So I'm just going to go to show you the gold interest page. If you go to 1 million women to tech/gold is the fastest way to get there. It will land you on it. What is the gold interest page? This is for those of you who are interested in taking all the premium courses, and I can go through the extra benefits beyond the DIY. The main point is it is really the gold and VIP members who allow the whole mission to happen, and we need about 2,000 only of you to be able to deliver the mission to provide all of our courses for free to 1 million women. Yeah, so right now we can't do that, but together we could. So that's the point. These we don't open the whole year around because the content that you will get is comparable to what I used to teach at Hack Reactor for almost $30,000 to be honest. And you don't only have access to it for 3 months like in Hack Reactor, which is an online bootcamp, offline and online bootcamp, but you will have access for a whole year. So it's an annual membership that renews and it gives you access for a whole year. We will open up on March 8th for International Women's Day. And if you would like to have early access, which in our view will be 1 day early access, then please fill out this gold membership interest form. This is not binding. There's nothing to purchase. This just tells us that you are interested in becoming a member. And this way you will have early access compared to our public push. Okay, so please consider this, and we will have, leading up to it, we're planning a 4-day sort of, can I say the word video marathon, Irina? To explain in detail what the benefits on the memberships are and what you can actually get from it, because there's a lot here, and I realize that even some of the current gold members don't quite realize how many benefits they have and how many premium courses there are and when they are happening and how to access them. So I'd like to give you as much clarity as possible. Okay, that's the announcement from me. Irina, would you like to go next, or did I kind of take away your?
No, I can share more. Besides all the benefits that Ilona will tell you about gold membership during the marathon, there will be a short walkthrough of our courses. The first day that is available to DIYs also, but I will show them from inside what they consist of, how to submit the assignment, how to go where, what to download, and how to go through the course itself. So I think it will be fun. For my update, this week I was working closely with GitHub, thanks to Ilona and Ola. We are using GitHub as our project management tool, and recently we made some improvements, and it's really, really interesting. I think it's not interesting for other people, but for marketers, I think it's awesome. Because you can see the deadlines, you can see the breakdown, you can see the velocity, how fast your team is going. So I'm finding out new things like every second here.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm actually thinking of we have the volunteers repo. One of the things we're discussing is how to empower the mothers of communities and all the volunteers more effectively. How can we communicate better and also to achieve more together? Because I think the willingness is really there. At the same time, it's not easy to coordinate people from all around the world who have a lot of other commitments and are volunteer based. And maybe GitHub is a good place for it might be a good place for a sort of a task pool. And if we do that, the benefit to all the volunteers is they get to learn all of the open source tools on GitHub and all of these things that you described.
Yeah, it's a very good idea, and I thought about too. But I also would like to give some points to volunteers who finish the assignment, so it will be embedded in our system. So, like when I post a task in GitHub, I will put points for it.
And like a bounty?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. Bounty hunting. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, ladies. Okay. Fadime Ostoprak, welcome from Turkey. It's pleasure to have you. Yeah, I think I remember. Welcome back to the regulars, Veronica Hudakova, Wendy Prantner, beautiful Wendy, and amazing Anne Bonner. Actually, Anne, I would love to talk to you about the Facebook groups. One of the things that we are noticing is that I think the main Facebook group, the Women Helping Women Coders, needs skill and love. And I thought of you, and depending on how ambitious you are, maybe we could also discuss in actually bringing together all of the Facebook administrators of the unofficial groups of 1 Million Women to Tech and truly create a global, our global mastermind of all of the group moderators, because you are the ones who cared enough about the cause to do something and actively support it. And I would love to, leading up to Summer of Code, I would love to bring some formal, like some true cooperation and formalization, right? I think there is so much power in it that we really didn't tap, and we can do a lot with it. The other thing I wanted to say is we got nominated for a couple of prizes, some real awards, international awards, in fact. And so I don't think we're ready to announce them yet because we're but we're shortlisted. But again, this could be something that we can then return back to yourselves who are volunteer community moderators and admins as something that we can work on how to publicize you and how to publicize. It's your efforts, right? So how can we make sure that you can put these on your resumes and profiles and you can get recognized for? I think that's very interesting. And actually Anne's achievement is what started this thought process in me, because Anne, I don't know if you knew this, but Anne got listed as top writer for AI in Medium. And I thought that's amazing, and it's wonderful. And imagine how much more we could do if we all stand behind her And imagine also how much more we could do if it's not only about your own achievement, but for example, because Anne is the main moderator for the unofficial 1 Million to Tech group and is doing a fantastic job at it. If you can showcase also your impact on other people, I mean, that's a whole new level of influencing. Oh, yeah, I'm just in love with her. You can tell. So, and her work, to be honest. Okay, Ola, your turn. Please give your bravos and your updates.
Well, I know why Ira mentioned GitHub, because I don't know, she didn't mention that, but we are just after the meeting and Ira just nailed it. So she's absolutely amazing. So bravos for absolutely amazing Ira. And what I would like to share, that what I was working this week was certification. The more I dig in the systems, the more I love it, and we are thinking about a few more surprises for everyone. But this is coming, and also I would like to thank all the amazing mothers of community. I'm thinking very intensively what to do, because after our weekly updates, suddenly the numbers are rising, and then slowly by the end of the week they are dropping down. There are days that nothing changes. Veronica, I know that you're there because I know that you're watching us and you're
Let's look at, I'm going to show the leaderboard. Let's have a look.
Okay. And this is Veronica, I'm really, really appreciating what you're doing. You can see that.
Oh my gosh, it's really...
Oh, Mariam is all Mariam. I didn't see her on YouTube today. But
Mariam is gonna overtake you. She took on your challenge.
Yeah.
Ola.
Veronica is just a few more. Yeah. So finally, I will get to number 2 or 3.
So ladies, all of you watching the replay or live, here is the challenge issued to you by Ola, is to overtake her. And oh my God, here we got overtaken, Veronica.
Yeah.
First of all, a huge round of applause. Second of all, I think Ola, you and I need to go through the submissions in detail, right? And just have an idea of where the outreach has been gone to, so that we can maybe support them even better. Those who are actively doing the outreach. And Esther, oh my God, Esther, there you are.
Esther.
Veronica is a star.
Yeah. So that's why I would like to really, really thank you, Veronica. Thank you for being here today. And this is a huge, I'm sending you a lot of hearts.
Can we ask Veronica to tell us, please type in, how can we support you? What is it from this experience? What can we do to help you? What could make your outreach and your moderation better and more successful? Please type it in so we can get on it. And to be honest, maybe in an office hour as well, we should connect.
Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you to every mother of community who helped us. I really, really hope that those numbers will rise all the week, not only after our mission update. So hopefully next week I'll be somewhere down in the middle, in the end of the list. I really, really hope so. And thank you very much.
Okay, wonderful. What I wanted to say is, please, it's interesting. It's a bit difficult, right? Because you have to get it always right. We are summarizing by the name. So if you add an extra space before or after your name, it will appear differently. Like Kashi, Amilo, it appears here 222. It's and plus here 1. So actually, she has 7, but it's a bit. We'll have to go in and manually adjust these in order for it to add up. So pick one spelling and use always the same, and that way it will add up automatically. Great. Okay, round of applause. Esther, I would love for you to say a few words as well, especially now you've done some outreach. What have you learned from it, and what kind of words of wisdom would you like to share, if any?
Well, to be honest, I haven't discussed it yet, but my focus is I've been sharing 1 million women to tech to I'm introducing it to Filipino VAs because I think it will be very helpful for us
Mm.
here in the Philippines since, to be honest, it costs too much to learn these things here.
Mm-hmm.
It will cost you money, time, and effort. And usually you need to go to real classroom for you to learn these. So I've been sharing this to my Filipino colleagues and hopefully it will catch their attention. So
Wonderful.
I'm trying.
Thank you. Apparently, Irina tells me we are big in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
What does that mean to be big in the Ukraine? Can you tell me? Like, that totally caught my attention, but I have no idea what it means.
It means everyone knows about you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like what? Can you give me an example?
Like when you meet someone from your past, from the school, for example, and they ask where do you work now, and you say I'm volunteering for 1 million women to tech. They, oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's unbelievable. I must tell you some. Okay, I'll tell you one story here. I just haven't had time to write it up, but I was invited to be a judge at the Stanford Hackathon, which is fairly large. It's huge, to be honest. It's called Tree Hacks. This is the shameless plug for Stanford Hackathon. There you go, Stanford University. I went, and it was a real honor to be able to judge and give feedback to lots of students. They don't really sleep from Friday night until Sunday afternoon, or while they sleep under the tables with little yoga mats and sleeping bag, and just keep hacking and eat pizza and drink coffee. It's quite intense, but it's amazing of what you can do as a team in 2-3 days. It's actually quite nice. Which is why we have hackathons and datathons, but I decided to make them a bit longer so that you could actually sleep and shower or spend time with your kids or your family or your dog. But it's the same concept, just a bit more, lifestyle friendly. I will reach out during office hours next week for sure, Veronica. You're doing a great job, ladies. Great, thank you, Veronica. Please tell us though how we can help you. And Bonner, Anila KTK from Pakistan, Fatima Ostoprov, how could we help you to do more outreach in your countries? I mean, eventually, the goal is, of course, to be able to do everything for free if we can fundraise enough. So the more users we have, to be honest, the more serious the funding bodies take us. So it actually tremendously helps. Anyway, back to Stanford judging. I met a mentor, not a judge, a fellow mentor. And here's what happened. So he works for a government organization. They do research. And he was mentoring. And I told him the whole thing. I was wearing the One Million to Tech t-shirt. And he said, "Oh, I want to introduce you to a couple of teams that have girls in them, and they're doing really, really well." And his name is Mike. Maybe actually we had a really good discussion, so maybe he will come as a guest speaker as well. And so he took me upstairs to where the hackers were, and we went to this team from Minerva University in San Francisco. And Mike says, "Oh, this is Ilona from 1 Million Women to Tech." And one of the girls just swanked to me and said, "Yes, I know you. I've been following you. Oh my God, so great to see you." And Mike completely, men are so beautiful. I must really appreciate this. Men, they never lie. Their face just talks thousands of words. You just have to look at them. And so afterwards, when we went away, he looked at me and said, oh my gosh, you're famous. Who were you?" I thought to myself, this one girl knew me, okay? That's not like... But it was wonderful. And now he's actually interested. They have a couple of internships open. And he's asked me if we can maybe share that forward. So, it's again, spreading the word and doing this outreach, in the end, will feed back into the ecosystem and empower more of us and each other. And so I'm very grateful also for Ola and Irina and Esther for coming online. So it's not just my face. I think I'd like to really show all of you and tell all of the stories. Okay, I think remaining 10 minutes, we look at the FAQs, and then that's it. Irina, what is it that you wanted to show about GitHub, for example? Like if you had the next, I'm just opening up the Winter of Data FAQs.
I just love the release report, and when you click the beta version, estimate button, and it shows where are you now and where you're going to be.
Oh, it's, yeah, I mean, it's estimation, and yeah.
I just love this. When I'm closing the issue, I'm just rushing there and looking at how it changes.
It changes your estimate, yeah, when you close. Fantastic. You know, maybe that's the one thing. I keep getting requests for GitHub all the time. Maybe that's the one thing that we could do is I'm thinking inside the Facebook group to hold little daily GitHub
Tricks.
Yeah, tricks and doing it, because the truth is there's so many free resources out there, to be honest. It's not the case that you couldn't teach yourself, but because the whole point of GitHub is collaboration, I see it. I see the VIPers, they struggle to self-teach it. It's hard to self-learn because you don't really need to learn all the features until you're actually collaborating with somebody. You can, but it really helps. Okay, let's have a look. Hello, I have a 404 error when I try to redeem my certification. Could you please help me? Okay, I think I asked Gaile about this on February 15th, so I'm going to resolve this. Okay. Mothers of Community, this is your space. Like if you get asked something online that you don't know the answer to and it's not in the FAQ, please put it in the FAQ. I think the sisterhood course and certificate sent me by email takes me to an error for one. How can I access them? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we had this problem because we temporarily hid it, but I think now everyone should see it already.
We have turned them back on. Let's test it, actually. Sisterhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I probably won't get a certificate unless I do the.
Yeah, you need it.
Until I solve the riddles.
Yeah.
I need to solve the riddles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is very good. I'll answer it for now, and then we have to test it, to be honest, properly. But our answer is that the course was hidden temporarily, so you would have seen a 404 error as of, I don't know, February. When did we unhide it? But at least today. I'll say February 22nd, yeah? And I'll update this day. The course, and therefore the certificate is visible. What you need is to solve the riddles in the welcome emails, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fun riddles. The riddles in the fun welcome emails, and you can get in. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, cool. So I think that's awesome. How can I accept this? Accept. Oh, and thank you for making it bold. You know, women are just so good. They're so neat and detailed, and I love it. Okay, I think that's really good. I just appreciate it so much when people take the time to communicate. So thank you so much. I think that's it from us, ladies, online. And do you see anything from your group that is unanswered or that we can help you? Wendy, is there anything we can help you? Fadime, is that how I pronounce it? Veronica, Anna, please put in your last comments. What I would say is if you have not much time, at least please finish the daily data course, because it will open up a new universe to you. So that's my suggestion is no matter how little time you have, it's 2 minutes really, sometimes 3 per day. It's just a new vocabulary item and a new concept, and that will open up a completely new universe to you. So start with that. And then if you have time, then start going through the courses if you have the gold access and VIP access, and work through it. We kept it non-mathematical so that it's the intuition that you're building. And then if you'd like to, increase your mathematical background, you can look those up in textbooks. But you're getting the benefit of hindsight and the wisdom of experience on how somebody who has gone through all of those training would look at these problems. Wendy, wow, this document has grown a lot. Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, the community has. I keep a GitHub unit on our unofficial page. Awesome. And thank you. Yeah, it's one of the most requested things. And I wonder if maybe we could do something both synchronous and asynchronous together as a community because it is about collaboration. You can learn part of it on your own, but the fun part is the useful part in work is to learn to use these tools, GitHub, as tutorials, articles. Excellent. Oh, you're so good. Wendy, if there are more areas I can assist with, I am game. I love to help women into tech. Thank you, Wendy. You're wonderful. Anne says, yeah, Anne, I want to talk to you about this. So I'm a little bit concerned about external resources. If you noticed on GitHub, we have a little separate policy in the sense that we request that external resources be put only in the external resources channel, because there are 3 things going on. One is, I think people aren't yet consuming even the 1 million women to tech content. So if they do come into this community, I would like them to start with that, and let's make that good. The second one is, yes, sometimes there are holes and we absolutely need external resources. In those cases, I would really love if we can find those that are either made by women or owned by women or support women. And unfortunately, many of the resources out there are guys. It's not a bad thing. It's just that I really feel strongly about, if there's an option between a book written by a man or a woman, I will definitely try to recommend a woman. And the third one is, because we haven't reached our fundraising goals for the year, I would love to focus on external resources where the nonprofit could become, or the charity could become, either an affiliate or a donation partner. So for example, not Patreon. We haven't had a chance to go after affiliates. Irina, do you remember that ebook sales website where they donate to charity? I would have to look it up. I remember Sea Lion recommending it. We have it in our parking lot. So if the external resource that you're referring to would have an affiliate or some way to benefit us, those would be the first resources. So I'm a little, this is the only thing I'm trying to balance. So please, take those into consideration. And maybe that's something that we could discuss when we come together with the moderators, is how do we handle external resources? Because there are so many, and we want to support the learners, but at the same time, I don't want it to take away, ideally, I don't really want it to take away the community. Well, Wendy, yes, please bring it to the FAQ and then we can take it from there. Wonderful. Okay, please give yourselves a huge round of applause. Please join me for a round of applause. And have a wonderful weekend, ladies. See you next week. See you for hypothesis testing. Bye.